Drenyan could act as trickster on the ring. A worshipper of Yurmal makes a handy scapegoat, and once in a great while is useful. Okay, so I guess this is our chance here to reorganize the clan ring if we don't think we've got someone good. But let me just see what these guys all have to say here. I said we would have 3 sick people by now. We do. I think we're fine with that. Both the farmers and weapon thanes are satisfied. Let's give gifts to all the people. I can't add to what's been said. She's not gonna be... Engarna has now given us no good, I think she's just here for retirement, basically. Our people are very healthy, and the clan's fertility is assured because we have enough women on the ring. Okay. So, let's see. Clan mood is resolved, farmers are resolved, weapon thanes are resolved. Let's have a look here at, I guess, just our various things. So, our farming. Remember to sacrifice to Odela this year, or our hunting yield goes down. Okay, that's important. So maybe that's one of our first priorities, should be putting money into, or putting effort into the Shrine and the Mysteries. Our food situation seems okay. The expected harvest should last a year. We need 262 farmers and 210 oxen. We have 400 healthy farmers and 268 oxen. Good. So we're good for that. Pigs need 23 hides of wild land. And the livestock need 27. So we've got more than twice as much. And 71 herders. Okay. So yeah, we don't actually have too many people in hunting. Whether or not we have a good harvest depends little on our actions. Oh my god. And Garna doesn't say anything. She's not saying anything. These are just the most neutral things she could possibly say. We should have enough food. The expected harvest will last a year. It takes several... Okay, we got plenty... Oh, wait a minute. What did she say? We could handle another 31 hides. So we could increase our pastures, is basically what she's saying. Or no, croplands. I think that's what she's saying. We could expand our croplands. Well, what is she good at? She's an excellent bargainer. We can go look at the clan ring right now and see what other people we have here. Bargaining. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Very good. Do we have any renowned? We got a renowned animals in Ortozi here. My god, there's so many people. Very good, good. Okay, so seems like we've got a few younger people. And in fact, Inarin here, although she worships Ernalda, so she's not... So the next better choice would be Heron here, who is slightly better. He's a little bit better at combat than her, which means, I guess, that if he was on a road, you know, if we sent him out to trade or travel, and he got stopped on the road by bandits, he could actually have a better chance of fighting. So we could swap out Engarna for Heron here. What is Heron? Now that I have a chance to serve on the ring, my destiny is shining brightly. Okay, well, I guess that doesn't say much about. So yeah, the slightly better choice from Engarna is Heron, if we want to reorganize that. In fact, we go through everybody, but do we want to replace her, or should we just leave it for now? I don't know how old people live in this game. I don't think it's too far. Yeah, I mean, we could let her stay for a year. She's not giving good advice, but we haven't actually used her as a trader yet. Well, maybe. I mean, she's 56. What's the oldest individual we have here? 59, 60, 60. And you can tell by their portraits, 60, 60. Lakin, this is the guy. This is the old guy, the old crotchety guy from last time, wasn't it? He's much older now. I think it was Lakin, wasn't it? So Drenyan here, that we're all making fun of, is also the worshipper of Yurmal. She is the trickster worshipper. In fact, I think she's the only one. She is. So it looks like 60 is the upper limits. I don't know how much beyond 60 they live, though. But yeah. Okay, so anyway, should we swap out for someone slightly better and younger, or should we just give her a shot for a while? I do believe that this also counts as one of our actions for the year, so this is possibly going to advance time. Leave her for now. Okay, we'll give her a shot. Okay, so anyway, so the farming seems alright. They say that we're doing okay here. Magic. Don't forget to honor Odela soon, lest we fulfill his warning and he takes the bounties given away. So, yeah, that's one of the big things we need to do this year. Should we do that first, maybe? What does everyone else have to say? We cannot be good Orlanthi if we have to visit other clans to worship Orlanth. Okay, so that's another thing. So yes, we even though Elmal is our god, our clan's god, Orlanth is the overall god of our people. So we still eventually will need to worship Orlanth. To maintain our temples, we're currently devoting 7 cows, 14 goods. Okay, we still don't know any or all of Orlanth's blessings. We can sacrifice to him. Odela's the big one, though. We don't have shrines to Isares. Our prosperity and friendships will suffer. Our clan magic is poor. I'd be happier if we had more in reserve. Not you, too. Surely 2 should be fine. Our chances of performing a hero quest would be better with a trickster on the ring. Okay, so maybe that's something to consider. We could get more. We could then allocate more magic to quests. Okay. If we want to enact a hero quest, our chances will be better with trickster. Okay, fine. But the thing about hero quests is that you have to know the mysteries, because along the way, like, you are reenacting the story of the gods, and so if you don't enact it correctly, things can change. I believe you are given choices. Like, it's not a totally linear story. Like, you can mess up once, maybe twice, depending on what the hero quest is. But mess up too many times and the people that you send on this hero quest die. So, yeah, if you die in the hero quest, you die in real life. So, it's important to learn a little bit of that before we go hero questing. But hero questing will give us big benefits if we successfully do one. I just don't know when the appropriate time to do one is. But I would say right now, worshipping Odela is one of the big things that we need to do. Odela, god of hunting, friend of the Lady of the Wild and of Orlanth's brother Yinkin, the Aeling's god. So I think last time we talked about cat people. Yinkin is the cat god. He is the brother of Orlanth, but he is a cat god. He is also friend to Odela here. So we need to learn a mystery, and I think that means we need to build a shrine. Learn mysteries before building a shrine. Oh, okay. So we can't build a shrine yet. We have to sacrifice first to get one of these things. Hopefully we can get Sure Shot, because that is the one that improves hunting yield. Otherwise we can get tracking. Otherwise we can get Friend of Yinkin, which reduces food spoilage. But that's not as helpful anyway. Okay, so let's make a sacrifice to Elmal. I wonder, or not to Elmal, Odela. Elmal guards the stead. That is the one thing, the one quest we appear to know a little bit about. And that this in particular. So I guess this is one of the things that the first god has an effect on. Because we chose Elmal, we know a little bit about the hero quest from Elmal. Okay. So like I said, everything in this game, every choice has a consequence. Anyway, so we got a sacrifice. Let's do a sacrifice. We know none of Odela's mysteries. We don't know how to perform any rituals, so we should ask to unveil some mysteries. We haven't learned all of Orlanth's blessings. Stop with Orlanth. We need to learn Odela. We don't know any of Odela. The gods don't always answer. But to get their attention, a sacrifice should be worth at least 7 cows. Twice as much or more would be better. There is much we can learn about Odela's mysteries. Okay. So the only useful information there was that we need at least 7 cows worth to sacrifice. Sacrifice Disrata? I don't think the gods like human worship. Or sacrifice, human sacrifice. There are gods that do. And if we worship the troll god, I think the troll gods would. 14, yeah. So should that be cows or goods? Now we determined that goods have a 1-to-1 with cows, right? Untamed Fox, I think you found that in a wiki somewhere. Two goods to 1 cow? That might have been. Oh. So we have to have thralls to sacrifice. Oh yeah, you're right, actually. Right here. We can sacrifice thralls. I think that would be setting ourselves up for a very difficult game, though. That'd be something like if we were going to be King of Dragon Pass and conquer everybody. It would also give us a lot more difficult time keeping the gods happy. I do not remember. It'd be night. Oh, okay. It's actually down here. So it's 2 food, 1 cow. Okay, so if we were sacrificing food, it would be 2-to-1. Otherwise, it's 1-to-1. Okay. No, that's all right. That's actually good. Well, given that we have 800 cow and only 144 goods, I'd say we could probably afford to give away 14 cows and hang on to the goods for a bit. So, okay. So those are just the default ratios. All right. Well, so should we just give away 14 cows? Call that good? Okay. Sacrifice 14 cows. Revealed the workings of the tracking ritual. Okay, well that's one of the good things anyway. My goddess's needs are few, and her gifts come bearing spears. Vinga. Let's see what Vinga has to do. Adventurous. She is patron of women born with the heart of a warrior. Okay, so now we know what she does. So, now that we have a blessing of Odela, we can build a shrine. Does anyone remember? Let me go back to the clan thing here. Shoot. Anyone remember exactly what it said? Did it say we needed to learn a mystery, or did it say we needed to build a shrine to Odela? Helps us find things. That's true. That's true, not just animals. Learn a mystery. Okay, so we did learn a mystery. It looks like we can actually also have that. We can allocate some magic to tracking right now as well. We don't have a need at the moment, because I don't think we're looking for anything in particular. It might, I mean, it might help us with hunting, but what does everyone else have to say? We cannot be a good Orlanthi if we do not have. If we have to, okay, so we need to worship Orlanth at some point. Maintain our temples, okay. Orlanth's blessings, Yseri's, and then they want us to have a trickster. Okay, well, so before we go looking at that, let's continue looking through our other options for this month. I'm not sure if it's one action or two actions before a season changes. I know that each season has an event that happens, so I feel like if we do one more action, then it's going to trigger another event. So before we progress time anymore, let's actually look at some other things here. So in here's the map this time, and I believe our people have changed. It looks like we are friends with the Six Brothers and the Anzarni. And we are antagonistic with the Blue Jays and the Boscovi, which is different than last time. I think last time we had 3 enemies. And it looks like the Terralings down here. Oh, we can zoom. Not that that changes anything. The Terralings seem to be iffy. Let's actually look. Let's look at what they have here. The Terralings. They're known for pottery and a fanatical attitude. Their chieftain is Rostandos, and we owe them a favor. Well, okay, let me look at feuds. We're just at feuds with them. Favors due. Okay. Yeah, because last time it was the Herons, right? The Herons were the ones we were enemies with. Favors we owe. Okay. I'm not sure what the colors indicate then. Because the Terralings, we owe favors to a lot of people here, but the Terralings and the Badgers are pink, whereas everyone else is purple, and these guys are a lighter purple, and they owe us favors. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Yeah, the scrolling thing, I think in particular, I mean, I'm pretty sure it does this in the original game, but I think in particular it's like this for the interface just because of this being the mobile version. I mean, it's not the mobile version, but you know, it's the updated version that they also released to mobile. So the interface is the mobile version. I could play with the original version because it's the GOG.com version of the game, but this one also has a little little bit extra to be helpful, like, you know, when we were doing choices and it popped up those little things that said, you know, +1 mood or whatever. I don't think those are in the original game. Anyway, so let's check out the Anzarni. They're known for a tradition of female chieftains. Their chief is Enothea, and we're allied with them. Okay, and then the 6 brothers are known for their aggressive pursuit of trade. Their chief is Darold, and we're allied with them. Okay. So these are the people that we know this time around. It's good that we have fewer enemies. Caro Finn. So I talked about the trolls earlier. I believe Caro Finn is where the trolls live. I think that's their capital. This is like the spire in the middle of the continent. It's the tallest peak. Okay, so trade. Okay, so maybe it means... No, it doesn't mean trading partners. We're already partners with the fire quartz, the heron, and the turtles. We got to establish a permanent trade route, which will benefit us. Okay, bring us profit to market every year. We have Blacktail the bull, again, as our treasure. I can't think of anything else. Okay, thanks, Argrand. It's more profitable to simply take what we need, so she's all about raiding, I guess. We already look like we have an annual market. I don't know what she's talking about here. If we make proper observances to Aseres, trade should prosper. We should sell some horses. I don't know what's best, thanks to Desrata. It's hard to be certain, but our market will make about 11 cows worth of goods this year. Okay. War. This is planting season. Taking our farmers on a raid would be disastrous, yeah, so we shouldn't be doing that yet. So we can, however, do some fortifications. Near neighbors. I'm not really sure what that N means. Any clan marked with an N is simply one of the nearest neighbors. Okay. These clans either share a border with you or just one clan away. They also tend to be the ones that go on a cattle raid or can possibly join your tribe. Okay. Yes. Yeah, so that's when we want to get them on board. But in order to form a tribe, we have to perform the forming a tribe hero quest. There's actually a hero quest specifically for it, but I think we also need, excuse me, we also need to have a few more hero quests. Like we need to build a reputation basically before we can do that. And we can see here if we go back to clan. Okay, not anymore. When we were in the previous season, you might have noticed there was that circle, half circle, on that picture. And it showed us kind of in the middle of where we were. That was our reputation bar. We want that closer towards the right king side, because otherwise we go down to stick pickers and we don't have a good reputation. So the closer we get to a better reputation, the more magic we have, all that stuff, the better off we're going to be. Where was I? War, right. So right now we have a stake perimeter as our fortification. We can use this opportunity to build more. We can build like ditches and better walls and stuff like that. I don't think we necessarily need to do that. We should recruit more weapon thanes. I don't know that we need to do that. To defend better against the walking dead. During sacred time, we allocated none of our clan magic to battle. Yeah. We don't have enough warriors to defend ourselves. However, the spirits of our weapon thanes are high. Let's not forget, we still have a feud with the Boscovi. This is planting season. Yes, don't forget we have a feud with Boscovi. Okay. So we don't need to be going to war just yet. Okay. So, I guess, what should we be doing this time around? This guy says we need to stockpile more food. Food's okay. We could grow a little bit of our cropland. We could go up to 31 more cropland. We can do a little bit more of the god stuff. We can build shrines or learn more mysteries. Or we can go on a trade quest. Yeah. So, someone says we can trade some of our horses. They're saying maybe we should sacrifice to a Ceres to increase our trade prosperity. We could maybe go send an emissary to someone to try and butter them up a little bit better. He still seems to think, or she, I guess this is a she, seems to think we need to talk to a Ceres a lot more before we go doing anything else with people. So, I guess those are our choices here. I don't know how long we can go without a shrine to Orlanth. We may need him quite soon, just because he's a main deity, but I don't think it's going to be essential. I think he might help. See, I'm not really sure the direct impact they have on things like hero quests. Yeah, I think so. Because Jireen worships Vinga, and Vinga is the goddess of warrior women. I think Jireen is female. Ziggy Stardust. So, okay. So should we increase our cropland? Should we try and do a little bit more mysteries and magic and shrines for the gods? Should we do a little trade? What do you think we should do for this this time round? Orlanth would definitely help us in battle, even though we have Elmal. Let's look at Elmal here. Elmal is god of the sun. He was rescued by Orlanth and married into the Storm tribe. Elmal guarded the homestead when the Lightbringers departed. So it looks like we already have a temple. So we can have the sun miracle that helps ripen crops, and Steadfast helps us defending. Okay. So he's going to help us with our defense, whereas Orlanth would help us in battle and improves the effectiveness of our skirmishers, so would help with raids and battle. Orlando. Let's see, Ernalda here. This is the other. Okay. So here's another thing. We chose Elmal as our main deity, so we got a temple out of it. We chose Ernalda as that second part of that story, right? And so we got a shrine to her. So that's what those decisions at the beginning did. So Ernalda is Earth Queen, main goddess, Orlanth's wife and mother of Barntar and Voria, also the family goddess with a pantheon of household spirits. Right now she's helping with blessing our crops and improving our yields, and it looks like because we allocated... Oh, I see. Those are permanent blessings. Okay. So Odela here, we have not put anything towards tracking. Okay. Still learning the game, but I think that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna go with Orlanth here. Make a sacrifice to the King of the Gods. Principal deity, leads the 7 Lightbringers to renew the world, first to make clans and first justice. Okay, let's do a sacrifice to Orlanth. We don't know how to perform any of the rituals. Let's ask for mysteries. Yeah, that's the only thing we can do. Well, everyone's telling me everything I know. So, again, with the 7 cows, 14 would be better. How much should we sacrifice? Should it all just be cows? Should we give away some goods? Sort of balance it out. Remember, cows also are the money, so we don't want to give away too much. But what's his face thinks we're only going to get 11 goods this year from trade. Well, I guess a lot of cows is just, you know, we don't want to run out of it as a resource, basically. I'm not sure from the game's perspective if you know, cows have a weight to them that we're overpaying, but you know, just we still have about 800 cows, but we don't want to keep giving away cows because we need them both as trade goods and for food. But it's more than we have in goods anyway. And we're not going to get many goods next year. I think goods are probably a better resource for trading than cows. I'm not really sure. And I think there are also events. You know, when I think we had that one event, right, where we had to placate people, and we might have to give gifts away in the form of goods. Because I think when it's those events, it's saying, like, you know, so many cows worth of goods, so we're not giving goods away. Or we're not giving cows away, we're giving goods away. Just 14 cows then? Okay, we'll just do that. 14 cows to Orlanth. We learned the details of Orlanth and Aroka. Okay, well... that's not great, but it's not terrible. So instead of giving us a blessing and the ability to build a shrine to Orlanth, we instead learned a little bit about the story of Orlanth and Aroka for the hero quest. So, not quite what we were after. Oh, come on. Well, the stream might need to be restarted here. It's starting to do its usual thing. It must be this time, because it's noon here. That seems to be about the time it always starts to go down. Looks like I'm gonna have to start doing this stuff earlier. Anyway, so things have not changed yet. The season hasn't tripped over, and we still have an event coming on. So, what should we do now? Yeah, it must be something about lunchtime. Looks like we can still do a few things here before the season flips over. I don't know how much more we want to push this sacrificing thing. We still have the magic to use. Can we... Yeah, so I think another thing we can do, because one of these people talked about we don't have enough warriors. Yeah, Jareen here. I think what that means is that we can come in here and convert... Oh, we can recruit. Okay, yeah. We need 300 workers for our pastures. Probably stand a few more weapon thanes. Probably stand a few more weapon thanes. We don't have enough weapon thanes. I don't have anything to say right now. Again, with Engarna and her neutral, passive, absolutely no help whatsoever, I have nothing to add. And we could probably stand a few more weapon thanes. So it looks like if we want new weapon thanes, that's going to cost us 3 more cows per weapon thane. Weapon thanes are full-time warriors. They require a horse, twice as much food as a farmer, and annual gifts worth of a cow. So they all say we could use more, but we don't necessarily need more. I mean, I guess that is true. She stays out of anything she's not versed in. She's just bargaining. Which is another thing they were saying. We need something from Miseries. So we could just spend this month, this season, worshipping gods, trying to get them somewhere, so we can have shrines. Actually, was it Ernalda or was it Uralda? I think it was Uralda, the cow mother, yeah. She just happens to be Ernalda's daughter. So this is the one. We actually already do know a blessing from her. The calf blessing. Okay. So that must have been what we got from that choice. So I don't know why we started with a shrine to Ernalda then. Maybe it's just random? I don't know. Let's see what an emissary does here. Okay, so this is where we can go asking for favors, demanding tribute, giving gifts, proposing alliances. We want to do that. Stockpile more food, yeah, okay. Well, I don't know. What do we think we should do here? Expand our croplands, maybe go talk to people, try and trade, just work on the gods a little bit more. There's a lot to this game. There's a lot to this game. I think as the time goes on, we'll learn a little bit more, like it'll become a little bit more focused, because events will happen. Right now it's kind of open-ended. Should we roll a die, maybe? Well, so based upon what our clan ring has said, we need more food, we need more weapon thanes, we need to do something for Iseries so we can start talking to people. We could do that. Increase our crops a little bit. So, what were these here? Pigs need 22 hides of wildland. Other livestock need 26 hides of land. Okay. So, yeah, we've got twice as much pasture as we're using, and we barely need any of the wildlands. But we can handle another 31 crop land thing. So, should we increase that? Keep our pastures at 55 here. Why don't we go ahead and increase this by, say, 30? $35? Now wait a minute, what is that impacting our... Let's see, so at this point... Let me do this to 130. Dang it. Increase this to 55. Yeah. We can probably just go 50. We're still twice as much as we have for pigs. So that'll increase our harvest quite a bit. We have an active blessing of bless the crops and the sun, so that's pretty good. So I guess we could have this going. We could select this to work here, since that isn't. I don't know what it's going to take for this to swap over. I guess I could advance us manually. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe we have to manually select this to go to the next season. That would actually make sense, because you have a limited amount of things you can do anyway. I was just expecting some kind of event to have happened by now. But I guess, I don't know. I mean, should we advance to the next season, or do you want to do some more? Ah. Well, I don't know. I mean, these guys are still talking about Orlanth, and then when we go into the magics, they're talking about how we don't know Ceres for trade. We keep getting told to. I mean, we could keep sacrificing until we can make a shrine, but that's also goods and food that we don't really have the ability to trade for or to use, you know. I guess it depends on how good we think our stockpiles are, because that's kind of our limiting factor in all we can do here. We can give it another season. I think the next season. Well, I don't actually know. One of the next seasons coming up, though, is going to be the fire season, and that's when we're going to have to deal with raiding and war. But they are telling us there's a few things we need to do with shrines anyway. But at least we know that we've done the Odela thing to make sure the hunting is going to be good. And it looks like our crops will be good for the harvest. So should we just advance? See what happens next season? I don't know if that works or not. I don't know if that's how that... if they take pity on us. Okay, well let's just go forward and see what happens in the next season then.